Also, like Instagram is like totally targeting men as narcissists now too.
Oh, they
I feel
are?
like, like if you look up
Maybe there's women moderators.
I actually feel like there aren't that many women narcissists. There are some, but like for the main part, for the majority, I think it's all men.
Yeah.
And like I swear, try to like search one thing about narcissism on Instagram, and then you're just gonna get like reel after reel after reel. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing too is like the avoidant attachment style, which goes hand in hand with narcissism.
Yeah.
So it's the guys who feel suffocated anytime a woman tries to basically exert any kind of closeness, emotional closeness and whatever, like
That's so unfortunate because we're so loving. Like I have so much love to give. And when he wouldn't, my last boyfriend, he wouldn't accept it. He would, but then he wouldn't.
I feel like I'm very avoidant, but I don't think I'm a narcissist. But maybe I'm wrong.
Have you had like a relationship where you felt like your hearts were getting closer?
You're not a narcissist.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
I felt like I was being suffocated most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's too much.
Well, that means you have a control freak boyfriend.
No, I don't let anyone control me, but like I feel like it's more just like when it's too much, like they're texting all the time, like what are you doing? Where are you going? Like I'm not going to respond.
Also,
Like I
I
just
feel
won't
like
respond. Like you
Oh,
find
that
somebody
just sounds
else.
like a
It's
stage
too
5
much,
clinger.
like if when you feel suffocated.
Yeah, I feel
Is that what
suffocated.
You mean you're too loved? Oh, woe is you. Oh my gosh. She's like, they love me way too much.
No, it's just too much. Like you
wrong
need
with texting
space.
you?
You need
Clinger,
space.
stage
Yeah,
five.
stage 5.
Wait, but if she was like dying over him and he was doing that, she'd be like, "Oh yeah." She
Yeah.
wouldn't be
I
like,
feel like
clean
no.
with
I
this.
feel like if
Yeah.
I feel like if I was really into somebody and they did that, I would lose interest.
If you were.
Not if you were
if I
into
was
them.
really into them and they started acting that way, I would lose interest.
So define what love feels like to you.
I don't know. I've never been in love.
So do you think maybe that's why? Because you're avoiding, you have a block up that doesn't allow that heart-to-heart connection to maybe happen?
Yeah, I feel like I'm very like logical. So when I meet somebody, I think about the long terms first. Like I'm like, okay, where is this going? Do I see a future? If not, I don't get emotionally attached.
But I feel like you also judge them right off the bat. Like,
Yes, I do,
You need
yeah.
to give them a chance. Give them a
Yeah.
month, 2 months.
But you can tell, like I saw
That's the
something
Middle
about
Eastern
lemon
in
law
her.
where you like, I don't know if this is
Wait,
what
she
it's
has
called.
lemon law for men?
She has like
I don't know if this is what
checklist.
it's called, but like
Yeah.
I saw somewhere that I was like, okay, within 5 minutes, if you meet a guy within 5 minutes, if that's gonna go somewhere or not. And I feel like it's true. Like you can tell somebody's personality.
But see,
You
is
can tell how
everybody
they are.
are you ladies looking for something that goes somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, I've never been that way. I've never thought I want to meet someone so it goes somewhere. I always thought I'm going to meet somebody. And if
Well,
it
I mean,
goes-
didn't you think that when you were trying to get married? Well, when you got married?
No, he proposed 3 times. I said no. So I just was like, okay, I'll get married.
Why did you say no?
I didn't.
You're like,
I
sign on the dotted line.
I love my
exactly what I'm
ex-husband. We were together from 2000 to 2012. We got engaged in 2012. Or no, we got engaged 10 years before. I don't know. I've never really been that meeting someone. I understand what you're saying. Because you want to get married and have babies. Is it because society tells you to, or is it because you want to do that?
I don't want babies.
I
don't want-
So
I
then
don't
how
want
can you
kids.
say you want somebody
I
so that
just
it goes somewhere?
I don't want to date
Where's it
somebody.
going?
I don't want to date somebody just to date them for like no reason. Like at that point,
Oh,
you're
you
an
mean you
extra
want an
headache.
exclusive relationship? So going somewhere to you
Yes,
means
exactly, like-
exclusivity with like you get the same dick and no
wants
one else
monogamy.
gets that dick.
Monogamy, yes.
Okay.
I don't necessarily am doing it because I want children.
But do
Okay.
you want to get married? though?
Monogamy.
I would
then.
want to get married
Oh, okay. You
eventually.
just don't wanna
Yes,
have
it's,
kids,
I'm not
okay.
in a rush. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to have children, and I feel like dating someone just to date them, just to be like, this is my boyfriend, and it's dead end. Like I'd rather be single.
So mahogany is what I mean.
Monogamy.
Mahogany. What is it? Misogyny. Misogyny. What is it?
Me.
Oh my
Monogamy.
God.
Monogamy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Like chicken, tuna, what?
So mahogany basically is creeping you. That is
Potato.
what means you're going somewhere.
Yeah.
So let's do the lemon law with mahogany.
I don't know if it's actually lemon law. I just saw that somewhere. So
Actually,
maybe
that's
I'm
a great idea. You can give them
misquoting.
back if they're broken.
So do you date outside of the race or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
okay.
never dated somebody.
Yeah, I've
from
tried to introduce
Afghanistan.
her to
Wait, what
somebody.
race are you?
I'm from Afghanistan.
Oh, you're from Afghanistan?
I was born in Kabul. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
From
One
Afghanistan.
of my good
yeah.
girlfriends.
I'm
is
so
Afghan,
proud
too.
you're doing my hair. I'm like, you're so dark and you're doing beautiful blonde hair. Waz does all my hair. Like, she just turned me this beautiful. I looked at her hair at first. I walked in, I'm like,
You're like, she doesn't know what she's doing. She has black hair.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I used to always tell Elizabeth that she needed to find a new hairdresser.
Oh my God. Do you like her hair now?
You know what?
I love my last hairdresser too. I mean, anyway, let's talk about something else.
Let's be positive.
No shame. I mean, no.
No, you didn't like my hair cut. And anyway, I'm kind of the little,
No, the
what do you call
color
the
looks
frog
great.
that's going to turn
Thank
into a
you.
princess
Please
with
stay on top of
Christina? So your view is you married for 10 years. So you wanted, you're going somewhere is different than your version of going somewhere.
Yeah, she always tells me, like, I don't know how you have kids and like I'm able to balance my life so well. I met my husband when I was really young. I was 21 when I met my husband at a club. Like this was before online dating.
What club?
Do you remember Opera?
Yes.
In Hollywood.
We went to all the clubs in LA.
So I met my husband New Year's Eve 2008 at Opera. Wow. And
Is he Persian?
He's Persian, yes. And we're only a few years apart. He was 23 when we met. We dated for about 4 or 5 years. We broke up in the middle for a few years actually because I was so young and he wanted to get married like right away. And I'm like, you're 23. Like I'm 21.
Yeah.
And then I got married when I was 26. I had my first child when I was 29 and I had my second when I was 33 and I'm 38 now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we kind of really grew up with each other. I was actually telling Waz, it's been 10 years. Like it wasn't 10 years of like, smooth sailing. Yeah. We've had our ups and downs.
But that's a relationship, right? You're supposed to be able to have hard times and stay together, right?
Exactly. We had a really hard time, I would say around year 7, where it was about to break us. And then now we're in year 10 and we're stronger than ever. So I think that this marriage will probably last.
Okay, so wait, when you say stronger than ever, what does that mean? Does it mean that?
I think because
I don't know what that means either.
Yeah,
because I think we were at rock bottom.
What is rock bottom?
Why'd you get to rock bottom?
He didn't cheat. He ended up going to rehab and he's sober now.
Okay.
And then I don't think you probably want to get into that. But
that's important. My situation was he needed to go to rehab and he didn't.
Yeah, he went to rehab. He came back.
Your ex-husband?
I'm not talking. No.
Oh, somebody that
just somebody I dated.
Oh, yeah.
And when he came back, I want to say he's about almost 3 years sober, and he is like the most amazing husband, most amazing father, and he's just thriving in
alcohol or other stuff.
It was not alcohol.
Cocaine.
Okay. It was other stuff. Yes.
Well, no. Cocaine is. You can't hide. I don't care what we talk about.
To be honest, I didn't even know. It was when he told me that he
What was it? So
he has a problem.
I honestly don't even know.
I was like, what kind of
drug is this? Like
weird.
I really don't know, and I just wanted him to get sober.
You know why I asked? Because I was engaged to a guy, and like I had the same situation happen.
Why do they keep doing all these drugs? What the?
But like he had done drugs for years before ever knowing me, but I didn't know because I didn't know anyone he knew. I had no.
He was hiding it from her. She was engaged to the guy. I was there for all of this.
He was hiding it from me, and so like when you say you didn't know, I completely
had no idea. It could have just been because I was so focused on raising our kids that it.
And you're also not looking for like weird signs.
Well,
like that.
he was acting a little weird. Because he just wasn't
cheating,
himself.
But it wasn't cheating. He was cheating on you with drugs.
I didn't think about the cheating because he's just not that type of guy. Like that didn't really cross my mind.
What I mean was he's not cheating on you. It's the drugs he's cheating on you with.
Right. It was betrayal.
Yeah, but you don't even like when people are on drugs, right? I mean, they could do all of it. So right, like it's like okay, like with her ex, for example. Like it was kind of towards the end of their relationship.
Oh, I have.
By the way, so this is a crazy story. She had a broken ankle, okay? And she was in a cast and she calls me, and I'm not going to mention his name, but her ex-fiance. So anyway, she was like, I need you to come with me. And like I was like in dead sleep. It was like midnight. She goes, and we need to go by his house. I think he's with another girl. And I was like, what? And she was like, no, I'm being serious. Wake up. She goes, I'm going to come get you. And she seriously came and picked me up. And by the way, he lived in a gated community, but like she had just moved out of the house too, right?
Myself had moved out, but my stuff was still in the house.
So she had just moved out of the house. So we go through the gate probably around 1 a.m., okay? She made us sit in front of his house, like maybe like 2-3 houses down. Like detectives until 4:30 in the morning. I was like taking my turns, like dozing off and like sleeping. And then it was like 4:30, 4:45. I was like, oh my God, Mel. I'm like, it's almost 5, bitch. We gotta go.
And this is when you're broken up?
They had like,
That's the worst.
They hadn't fully
ever.
broken up yet, but she
girl.
had
You just
No,
realized
mine
all
would
the
just
drugs
sneak
and
off
stuff,
and not come home
and so
for
she had
weeks.
just left the
Weeks.
house.
Weeks.
Oh my god.
You know that he's got another
Girl, if you
girl.
gotta
England.
do all that, you
Yeah,
gotta
if
go.
it's weeks.
Empire.
Yeah.
And then you're like, dude, I know what you're doing. Go away.
Yeah.
I mean, she ended up like moving out fully like a week after that or something, right?
Honestly, I don't remember because I know that we broke up and then I got out and then I went back. It was like a horrible mess. But
Because you love him and you want it to work, so you're willing to forgive. Problem is, we're very forgiving.
yeah. Yeah.
And
like
nurturing.
but you want somebody like us, for example, to be in a relationship because
Yeah.
life is long and life is not always good. There's highs, there's lows.
Yeah.
And I think men and narcissism and all this stuff brainwashes them into thinking, oh, you've got to flee. If something's wrong, oh, that's just not your person. It's like, who came up with this? Like,
But I
Yeah.
feel like
don't
if you
understand.
forgive too much and they see you're forgiving them so many times,
Yeah.
why would they change?
If you're loving the show, click like, subscribe, and support us on Patreon. Peace, love, and happiness.